Hey everyone, in this video we'll see that how we can implement queue in data structure. Let's start. So as you can see in my screen, there is a poster of one of the famous movie. So why this thing is related to queue? So let's say that you are going to watch this movie. So for watching this movie, you have to buy the ticket. So for buying the tickets, you have to go to the box office until you are doing any online transaction. So let's say that you are going to the box office and this is the scenario. So in the box office, we are maintaining which order? So in box office, you can see that one line is there. So this line is called FIFO, first in, first out. So in queue, we follow the first in, first out mechanism. So let's say that you have 1, 2, 3. You have 10 people after you. So until they are buying the tickets, you won't get the ticket. So here we are following the FIFO mechanism. So that is first in, first out, that first come first serve service. So this is the mechanism we follow in queue. In a real life we want stack, but we have to follow FIFO. So what is stack? Stack follows the last in, first out. So last in, first out means who comes at the last, he or she will get the ticket. Don't follow this thing into your real life. So we have to follow the first in, first out mechanism. So that is the queue mechanism. So in our daily life, we used to see this mechanism in the banking line or any railway ticket line. So this is what the queue is. So queue stands for your first in and first out. So whenever you are trying to think about queue, just think about this poster and the box office. So this is the fundamentals of queue. Now we'll see that how we can implement this queue technically. So what are the technical parameters of queue? So queue is a linear data structure. Queue follows the first in, first out or first come first serve. In queue we follow the first in, first out, and in stack we follow the last in, first out. So these are the difference between queue and stack. So queue can be implemented using array and list. In this series we'll talk about that how we can implement queue using array and using list as well. So in queue we have two operations, one is enqueue and one is dequeue. So in stack we have two, that is push and pop. So in queue we follow two mechanisms, one is enqueue and another one is dequeue. So these are some approach we'll follow in queue. So enqueue is equivalent to your push and dequeue is equivalent to your pop. Now we'll see that how we can implement enqueue and dequeue in queue. So in stack we have one thing, that is top. So whatever we push here will pop from here. But in queue we have another factor, that is rear and front. So we'll perform the dequeue operation from the front. So from here we will perform the dequeue operation. We'll perform the dequeue operation from the front and we'll perform the enqueue operation from the rear. So these are some parameters of queue, that enqueue, dequeue, front and rear. So these are some parameters of your queue. So I have separate videos on how we can implement enqueue, how we can implement dequeue. So in the next video we'll talk about how we can perform enqueue, how we can move front and rear, and how we can implement dequeue as well. So what are the types of queue we have? We have simple queue. At first we'll talk about the simple queue that only follows the front and rear mechanism. Then we'll talk about the circular queue. So we'll implement the circular queue using circular linked list and using array. Then we have priority queue, and at last we have DEQ, that is double-ended queue. So in this series we'll talk about these four queues. At first we'll start with simple queue, then circular queue, then priority queue, and then double-ended queue. So I think the basic concept behind queue is clear to you. In the next video I'll talk about that how we can add any element or how we can perform enqueue into queue. See you in the next video.